How would you recommend pharmacists approach discussing the approval process of the COVID-19 vaccines with patients who are concerned about the expedited nature of the authorization process?
Yeah, so that's obviously, a very touchy and difficult subject. There's not only been a lot of misinformation that's out there about COVID treatments. There's a lot of distrust in terms of the process. There's, a lot of distrust just, out there in society these days, and obviously, a lot of divisiveness. My kind of frank advice is to be, very truthful about it. And, don't need to kind of sugarcoat things to let people know that, yes, it was an abbreviated process. Yes, it did not go through kind of the full approval and review that happens. The clinical studies had less participants in it than you would see of a study that takes, years of time. And obviously, the safety data is a much shorter period of time than you would normally see for, a drug or a vaccine to get approval. All of that being said, I think you can also tell people that there was significant clinical studies that were done. Tens of thousands of patients were given these vaccines. I think depending on what the vaccine is, you can talk about the efficacy data that's out there. It's the Pfizer and the Moderna have similar efficacy data. The J&J has somewhat slightly different efficacy data. And I think you can talk to people about that to the extent that they're concerned. And on the safety side, I think there are a couple things. One, not only were there yes, there was safety considered throughout the phase 1, 2, and 3 clinical studies that were done, but also we have a fair amount, especially for the Pfizer and Moderna vaccine, a fair amount of real world experience. It's been dosed into, hundreds of millions of people across the world already. So, we do have some experience on that front as well. But, my kind of general advice is really to, be upfront with people about the expedited nature of the authorization. But, I think there's a lot of positive things that can be said about the data that is available.